Asterisk video opens with fast-paced dramatic music and quick cuts of historical paintings and reenactments. A soldier loading a musket. The signing of the Declaration of Independence. A cannon firing. George Washington looking determined. Asterisk. Voiceover energetic. Fast-paced. Asterisk. Did America actually win its independence in 1776? What if I told you the war had just begun? And the single most important event of that year wasn't a battle, but a gamble that could have gotten every single one of them hanged. This is the real story of 1776, and it's not what you think. Asterisk music shifts to a more suspenseful, narrative tone. Asterisk. Forget the fireworks and parades for a second. In early 1776, the idea of independence was a radical, terrifying concept for most colonists. They were British subjects, and declaring independence was an act of high treason. The Continental Army, led by George Washington, was a ragtag militia, barely holding its own against the most powerful military force on the planet. They had just been forced out of Boston, but the real test was coming. The British Empire wasn't taking this rebellion lightly. That summer, the largest amphibious force the world had ever seen descended on New York City. Hundreds of ships filled the harbor, packed with thousands of highly trained, disciplined redcoats and Hessian mercenaries. Washington's inexperienced army was outnumbered, outgunned, and outmaneuvered. The battles for New York were a disaster. The Americans were crushed, retreating again and again, their spirit nearly broken. So, where's the win? It wasn't on the battlefield. The victory of 1776 was a victory of ideas and pure, unadulterated nerve. In the sweltering heat of a Philadelphia summer, 56 delegates risked everything. They debated, they argued, and then, on July 4th, they adopted the Declaration of Independence. This wasn't a treaty, it was a death warrant if they failed. It transformed a colonial tax dispute into a revolutionary war for a new nation, giving the soldiers a powerful cause to fight for. It was a bold declaration to the world, especially to potential allies like France, that America was playing for keeps. Then, at the darkest moment of the year, with his army freezing and on the verge of collapse, Washington made his own legendary gamble. On a frigid Christmas night, he crossed the icy Delaware River. The surprise attack on the Hessian forces at Trenton was a small military victory, but it was a monumental morale booster. It proved the Continental Army could fight and win. So, while the war was far from over, 1776 was the year America won its soul. It was the year a powerful idea was unleashed and defended with impossible courage. They didn't win the war, but they won the will to fight it, ensuring the dream of independence would not die in the winter cold. Asterisk music swells and then fades. End screen with provocative text, but could they have won without France?